Welcome back to Millennium Games. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jake.
And I'm Jennilee.
And thanks for joining us for our Nerdsessment of Tower Up, a brand new upcoming game from Monolith Games. We saw this game at Gen Con, and we couldn't wait to get it back to the table to show it to you. So that's what we're going to be doing today.
Be sure to stick around for our nerd assessment at the end of our playthrough. And if you like what we're doing, be sure to like, follow, and subscribe. There's also a space for you to leave a comment.
Alrighty, well let's get into the teach on Tower Up from Monolith Games. So, the theme of the game is we are all city contractors building buildings in a city. At the end of the game, whoever has the most money or victory points will win. On your turn, you're going to do one of two things. You are either going to take one of these cards on display here. So these cards have a couple different things on them. They will have up to 4 different symbols. If it shows a building, you're just going to simply add as many buildings of that specific color to your personal supply. If it has a symbol like shows a truck or a utility vehicle, you have these different tracks over here. You'll just go up the track of the associated color. That's one action. We're halfway done with a teach. All right. So the other thing you can do
is an easy teach.
The other thing you can do on your turn is you can add a building to the map. So when you do that, you must adhere to 2 rules. First of all, you must play adjacent to an already placed building. The other thing you can't do is you cannot play the same color building to any adjacent building. So I could not play a brown building here. And in this situation, I could not play a black or brown building here. I can play here or here, or here, anywhere that's adjacent to a building. But again, I can't play a building that's the same color, and I must pay a tax. And the tax is you must increase all adjacent buildings 1 level of that building's color. So if I play a white building here, I would then have to add from my personal supply a brown building and a black building here. So you must increase all adjacent buildings. The other thing is after adding a building, you can then add one of your roofs to any of the buildings that you either placed or added to on the board. So I could play here. If I do that, I will then increase the track of the associated color. So I place on the black building, I would move my black, I think this is a loader. These are really cute little meeples. I would increase the black track 2 spots because the building is 2 levels high. So you just increase that many spaces.
Okay.
Going down here to the tracks, this is where you're going to be getting your points. So the end of the game is going to be triggered when one player places their last building. Everyone else will then get 1 more turn. Your score is going to be calculated for each one of your tracks. These markers up here at the top, that's how many victory points each one of those is worth. So right now I would score a whopping 3 points. In addition, you have this marker here at the bottom here. That's going to be at the end of your turn, your last turn. You're going to see how many rooftops you have showing in total, and then this is going to be that you're going to increase that for another victory point, another amount of victory points. The other thing you'll notice, there's a couple empty spots over here. These correspond to the public objectives. So this is set up for our beginner game, but there's a lot of different options, but we're setting up for the starter games for an easy teach. This is set up for a 3-player game. The game does play 2 to 4 players. On a 2-player version, there's a smaller map on the other side. We're playing on the 3-player side. These are set up here. So these are our starter objectives. These are going to be have one of your roofs present in all 4 colors, 1 of each.
Great. This
is have your roof in a building in each of the 5 sectors. And this is have your roofs present in 4 different buildings in 4 different parks. The first player to meet this objective will just grab the highest value token and place it in the associated spot. So you can only ever have 1 token of each shape. Whoever meets there first grabs the first one, second, third, etc.
I think I'm going to just grab more resources to start us off, and I'm going to grab this one.
So you get a brown,
gray, and
white.
You can discard in that little
functional inserts for the win.
Incredible.
Cute.
Functional inserts.
Do they like kind
Board game publishers make more functional inserts.
Yes, please.
Storage solution and.
So this one is one of those. So this is a wild symbol. So if you take this, you would move your brown truck up 2, and you can choose any floor color of your choice. All right. Well, I'm gonna start.
We'll just make sure.
I'm the only one who hasn't played this game yet, so if I lose, it's because of that fact.
Well, no, we always team up. Our objective is
to beat Caleb. Yeah. So I want you to win, or me.
Yeah,
But I'm just saying, don't if I do win, I feel like that's on you guys.
Fair point. All right, I am going to place a building, so I will place white building here. And I'm going to increase this one by 2. And I will place my roof here, which sends the brown truck up 2.
I'm going to take the double brown truck.
The double brown truck? Here you go.
With, let's do a, let's do a white.
White. Okay.
I guess we should have these fixed up so we know that that's the discard pile. I'm going to follow in Caleb's footsteps here.
Mm-hmm.
Except for I'm going to place a gray.
Okay.
And I increase the white by 1, right?
Yep. And the brown.
And the brown.
Yep.
And then I could pick a building to go on top of.
Any building you either placed or added to, you can place one of your roofs.
Mm. So I'm going to do this one.
Yep.
Snag that. My yellow caps are clearly the best.
I will place a black building here, place this here, and I'll place this here, which goes up 1.
It moves.
I have a feeling that building is popular.
I kind of like it being super big. I think I'm going to do this.
Alright, I am out of resources, so I have to take something. So I'm going to take this one for brown, white, and gray.
I think I'm going to go this.
You would have done.
Yeah, I would. I'm making strategic moves, Caleb.
Strategery.
I'm going to do that. Damn, this one.
Go over here. This one. So 1, 2, 3.
All right, I'm going to take the brown and 2 blacks, please. You can replenish the card and then take your turn.
One of the 2 wilds, and I will take a black and a white coin up.
Do I get an extra turn
Yep.
now?
Yep.
You
Extra
sure
turn.
do.
Wow.
Looks like you're taking some resources.
So unexpected. I think I'm gonna snag this guy right here. So gray, black, and move my truck guy up.
Mm-hmm.
I think I got this one.
Oh, are you in all colors?
Because I have gray, white, black, and brown.
Yeah, you are right.
Good job, Jake.
Nice job.
See, you're already like doing what I need you to do.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot all about that one. Dang
You were too focused on the parks right out the gate.
it. Yeah, well, I'm gonna.
Caleb tends to lose this game in his first turn.
It's true. That's most games we
It
play.
is unfortunate for you.
To figure that out.
Also, I want to bring back the punishments.
Ooh, I do like the
We
punishments.
should get like a wheel.
Ooh, I like it.
Wheel?
The punishment wheel.
I think it'd be fun. Really spice it up.
I do not trust your punishment wheel, Logan.
1, 2, 3.
I do have one of the. I do have a wheel.
I
that you can, like,
do
choose
snag
one.
this one. So I've got the parks.
You got the 4 parks.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wow.
Alright, Caleb.
Whatever.
Settle down over there.
It's fine.
May I have another card, please?
Oh yes.
Thank you. Alright, I'll take those 2 browns and 2 blacks.
Oh yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense. Boom. And that does secure me this guy.
Jeez, Jake.
And I get to take another turn. Oh wait. And
No.
Oh, does that only once?
All of your
You
markers.
have to have them all hit that marker.
Yeah.
Oh, for this.
Yeah.
Oh, for the
Yeah.
second time.
Yeah.
I
But-
thought it was every turn.
But go ahead and
Move this up too.
Yep.
Yes. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
So if you're somehow able to get all of them to go up it,
At
you
once.
can
Yes,
chain them.
Cool. Yes.
I'm gonna go with this,
turns are quick, Caleb.
Yep,
Turns
yep.
are quick.
which is gonna give me a second turn. I'll take a gray one, which is gonna move this guy up 2, which gives me a second turn. I will go here and here, and then I will move up gray. And I think that's all. That's one. Yeah, so I do get this.
And brown. Gonna do this. And that gets me 4 perks.
This guy here. 2 brown, 2 gray.
I will go with this one. Okay, this takes up 1. Okay.
Brown and black. That is all 5 districts.
Nice. Lovely.
2 white and brown.
And this is all 4 districts. All 5 districts. So let's move that one. Play here. And here. Roof here. Which gives me 1, 2, 3, which is an extra turn, and all 5 districts. And I will take this one. So black, gray, and
Can you see the next card, please?
Yes.
Thank you. I'm gonna do the black, brown, and gray.
Black,
It
brown.
doesn't matter which one, really. Oops.
So I think I'm going to grab this one. Brings me up to 10. I'm just gonna
brings you up to 10.
10
Resources.
resources.
Oh, 10
whoops,
resources,
I just
yeah.
grabbed 2. I'm just gonna go crazy.
To go here. Do white, gray, here. For 5, 3, black. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead.
May I have the brown, white, and black?
Black, white.
Thank you.
I think I'm gonna go here. What's this here? What's this there?
Yep. Okay.
And 3 gray.
Yep. Alright, I need some resources. So I will take the brown and 2 gray.
I'm gonna take 2 gray. So wild.
Oh, yeah. My brain shut off there for a second.
It's okay. Nice.
That'll give me a second turn. That's 4, right?
Yep.
3. Oh, no, 4. Yep.
This. One, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Nice. Okay, so I'm gonna snag this one. 2 gray, 2 whites. Ah.
Assist.
You want to put it on the black one, right? Nice.
Good move.
And then, bloop.
Maxed out.
All the way up.
What can brown do for you?
my turn here.
Yep.
I'm going to take that card right there. 2 grays. Black goes up 1.
Here. So white and brown. And I will this here for 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Resources. Do I want that? Yeah.
That's the one I wanted.
Thought so.
Alright, I will take. Actually, take this one. 2 gray.
I'm gonna take the 2 blacks and the 2 whites. That's not exactly what I wanted, but you've got a lot of gray over there, Caitlin. What are you doing?
I do.
I think I'm going to go here. Oops.
Dang it, Jake.
You're just one step behind me everywhere we go. I think I'm gonna just take the black. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, fine then. I'll take my thing and go.
You're gonna cover one of my buildings.
I am. You took my spot, so I'm gonna take your roof.
Are you going here?
Yes. Yes, I am. 3. 1, 2, 3.
It's gonna give me 1, 2, and that gives me an extra turn.
Oh, I might have misplayed real bad.
White, 2 blacks. Let's do. I can take this now.
Yep.
Colors.
Sure you want to do that? Are you positive? Are you thinking with the most strategery?
Yes.
For me
Because
specifically.
Yeah.
you're gonna place your last roof and
Yeah.
then that last turn.
All right. Okay, so game end has been triggered. So
4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I
Okay.
also get to do
Yeah,
So
one
now-
turn.
yeah, he gets one more turn.
Oh, it's not gonna matter. You'll
I
be
mean-
taking resources.
I don't even think I can place.
You
yeah,
can't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Sure. Take that one.
Okay.
And then Jake. So now before we continue, you need to count how many yellow roofs are showing, and then you're gonna place your little marker, however many spaces. So it looks like you got 4.
Perfect.
Right now.
And
But is
it
that-
doesn't matter because
Oh,
even
yeah.
if he covers one, you're
Yeah,
still
for-
locked in
yeah,
for your
yeah.
4.
Oh,
so you-
cool.
yep,
Cool.
so
That's
yeah,
good.
yeah.
That's good to know.
It's really nice being the first
Yeah.
person to untrigger because there's no consequence for somebody covering your roof at that
Right.
point.
Sick.
So you've played your game. Well done,
Nice.
sir.
So I am forced to take resources on my last. So I get one more turn, but I only have one color. That's where I misplayed. So I can't actually build a building.
Well,
So
you could build.
no, I can't.
Gray.
I can't because
Could you go
you
like right there?
you can't be adjacent to the same
Oh,
color.
you're right.
So I
So unfortunate.
totally misplayed. Totally. So I was hoping
you're right.
for
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I also cannot do anything
Yeah.
on my turn because
Wow, that was the
that's where
perfect
I'm at.
turn. And I was thinking about not ending it on my turn.
you should.
Yeah.
I would have respected the delay, but all right. Which
Oh,
resources do you
I wish
want?
I wish there was a card to move my.
That's
light
what I was
twice,
hoping for. I was like,
'cause
maybe.
I could have done 2 things. Let's take one of the brown, white, and black. Let's just
Okay.
have a variety to end. Caleb, did you count how many
Oh,
rooftops
no, I
you
did
had?
not. I did not.
I think everybody ended with 4.
Yeah, everyone ended with 4.
So that's pretty much a wash
Yeah.
for points, but
All right, so Jake triggered the end of the game. Everyone else got one more turn. Jennilee and I both couldn't do anything to the board, so we just took resources. So that is the end of the game. So to calculate your score is simply you're just going to take all of your tracks, and whatever number they line up, that's the number of points, plus the number of tracks on your hazard marker down here,
Sweet.
and then your public objectives.
I think Jake got us
50.
though.
Nice
Yes,
so.
great
50
job.
points.
See,
Plus
success.
9, plus 8, plus 7.
We let him win,
plus
right?
7.
Jake is the most wealthy contractor in this
Yes.
city. Nice job.
I
Nice
love
job.
being wealthy.
Well played.
Love building buildings.
And that is Tower Up by Monolith Games. Alrighty, well, thanks for sticking around for our Nerdsessment. So in the Nerdsessments, what we do is we take a game and we analyze it and try to answer the question of who's this game for. So there are always 3 questions that we answer. What we like about the game, who's this game for, and then are there any expectations you should know or be aware of going into the game. So one thing I do want to mention before we get into that is I do want to say thank you to Colin over at Flat River Games for letting us know about this game. That was a real cool thumbs up to Colin for letting us know about this at Gen Con.
As soon as we acquired this, we instantly went back and we played it twice.
Yeah.
So this, as of the recording, this game is not available. It'll be releasing at Essen, so that's the first weekend in October. So that's when this game is scheduled for a release. I think October 4th is the release date I saw in an email. Again, those can be a little bit flexible. So if you are interested in this game, you can always submit a customer order on our website and we can let you know what's in. But as of this recording, it's not available just yet. So let's get into our Nerdsessment of the game. First question, what do we like about it?
What do we like? I mean,
What don't I like?
Yeah.
I mean, really, this is such a great game.
any game that I win,
Banger.
it's a 10 out of 10.
Great components, easy teach, easy setup. The tray for the components is super amazing. Lays it all out for you.
I really enjoyed just how simple it was. Again, I didn't know how to play going into it. Usually I have a little bit more background, but I kind of went into this one blind, and I picked it up super quick.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I had no idea what I was doing at the beginning too. I wasn't sure the strategy.
Yeah.
But as the game went on, I started to see certain moves that you can make that can kind of block your opponents and also like set yourself up to keep your rooftops and keep the big points.
Yeah.
It's simple, but to master a strategy that works really well to get you those end victory points is,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, the challenge with this game, which is awesome.
I like how it is. There can be a little bit of cutthroat happening, but it's hard to really go after someone.
Yeah.
Right.
Because it's it's a spatial puzzle. So no point was there a point where I was like, I'm going to sabotage Jake here.
Yeah.
Jake sabotaged me a lot, but I don't think you intended to.
No, I just thought it was the best move
Yeah.
that I could make at
Yeah.
that time. So I just,
Well, also the way that you acquire resources,
Mhm.
right? You have to strategize. Do you take resources or do you place a building to create more tension in the game, right?
Yeah. Who is this game for?
I mean, I would say anybody who likes puzzly style games.
Yeah.
I know we've talked about like Calico before, and games that just are like really simple to play, have a nice little drafting mechanic, don't have a lot of like variability in terms of like how you can play stuff, but it's also a puzzle. Like you're trying to figure it out the entire time. You're trying to find your best move, and if you like those games that kind of like force you to think a little bit, but aren't like over the top, but are still simple at its core, easy to play, and I would say if you like those puzzly style games, this is one for you.
Yeah.
Also, this is great for player interaction without actually like interacting with the other players.
Yeah.
Because you're all manipulating the same board. You also have to kind of keep track what your opponents are taking. So if, I see that Jake is stacking up on grays, I know that he's going to be placing, probably in an area where there are a lot of those types of buildings. So you can kind of like strategize that way, but there's a lot of player interaction without. It's kind of like low key.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's rare that I come across a game where I think I can confidently say this game is for everyone. I can see this going on anyone's shelf. This could go right next to Tickets Ride, where it is a game where you can teach if you have never played a modern board game, you can pick this game up real quick.
Mm-hmm.
If you are a heavy Euro gamer and you just want to play Twilight Imperium, this is a great game to play after Twilight Imperium or before. Like it's super quick, but there's enough meat here where even to the avid gamer, there's still enough sustenance here where I think anyone could be enjoying this game. So I would say it's for anyone's shelf, really. Any expectations for anyone going into the game for the first time?
We did say it's like, can you be mean? Kinda.
Yeah.
But, I mean, there is that element there. Like, at the end, I blocked one of Caleb's roofs, and he wasn't able to do anything about it, which was great for me.
Yeah.
But there is that element of sort of meanness in the game, can be, but it also doesn't feel too mean.
Yeah.
It's
unintentionally mean.
It's unintentionally mean. Yeah.
The only thing I would say, just for expectation, is in the late game, analysis paralysis can kind of creep in there. Like, you can clearly get stuck on, like, oh, what is the most optimal play? So there's very minor, but that, as Jake said, it is a puzzle game, so there's going to be a little bit of that. There is a right move, so just trying to see what that right move is going to be.
Sure.
Especially in the later game, because you're like, I mean, I couldn't do anything on my last turn because I had resources, but I didn't have two different colors. So that was like, oh my gosh, I cost myself the game because you might beat me by 2 points.
Yeah.
Had I had a play, I would have won.
Yeah, you would have
So
won.
that
For
was
sure.
just that having that extra thing.
Well, I mean, he kind of did it at the right time because neither of us had plays.
Yeah, that was good
and
play.
I did like kind of notice that, but I was like, oh, like maybe they'll figure out something to do. But I mean, at the end of the day, I was like, I reached a point where I was like, I need to end this game.
Yep.
And that was a cool part for me because you guys didn't get to even place your last roofs.
No.
Roofs down, which probably would have brought you guys up. Yeah, 2 more points if you had it. You could have blocked me, which would have brought down a little bit, but yeah.
So that is Tower Up from Monolith Games. Again, this game will be coming out at the beginning of October for a retailer release. I think it's really, really cool. I'm excited. I'm excited to see this one on the shelf.
I don't know if we actually talked about these little trucks.
Oh yeah,
we
the
got
component
going
quality,
on the board. We got little mini trucks.
Inlaid player board.
Inlaid player boards.
Double layer.
Nice
Love that.
Cardboard. Yeah.
Sturdy.
Yeah.
Sturdy, nice plastic pieces.
I like that even these
game
like
trays.
rest in the board.
Yeah, so 2 to 4 players, and it really does play. I think, like with 4 players, I think with a teacher, looking at a 45-minute game. Really, really fun family weight game.
I would be very curious to play this as a 2-player. I've played as a 4 and a 3. Have not done the 2-player yet, so I'd really be interested to see that.
Yeah, it's a smaller map, so I think it would work just well. Cool. Well, thank you all so much for checking out our Nerdsessment of Tower Up. Come on in and grab a copy at the beginning of October.
Bye.
Bye.